Hi, I'm Thomas Wild, and I'm the choir director for both sixth and seventh grade choir here at International School of Beaverton. I want to welcome you to this virtual open house. First, I thought it would be fun if you knew a little bit about me. I am new to ISB this year, but I have been teaching choral and vocal music for 25 years. I love making all kinds of music, and I love teaching your students to sing and understanding the beauty of music. I've played my own music in a band and as a solo act, and so you can see me. I have the picture of me playing the guitar is here in Portland. I was playing just about a month ago, and I played my own music in a band and as a solo act. I'm a guitarist. I play harmonica. I also play piano and bass. I performed with symphonies, professional choral groups, in choirs, and in operettas. Once when I was singing in an operetta, the stage began to fall on my head. I just kept on singing. I've also sung as a choir member in full-scale operas as well. So you can see some of those pictures of some performing that I did. Outside of ISB, I've been married to my wife, Susan, for 37 years. She's a retired art teacher and now enjoys making art at home. We moved to Portland the summer of 2020 from Nebraska, where I worked for 25 years as a music teacher. We wanted to be closer to our daughter, Ellen, who lives here with her partner, Cody, and their pup, Finn. They each own their own business and create design for other companies and individuals. Our dog, we adopted Toby just about a year ago. His name is short for Toblerone, as his ears are shaped like the chocolate bar of the same name. He's a big joy to our family. I have a few interests. I like hiking. I like riding my bicycle. Love going to the coast, and I love playing Scrabble with my wife. Making music is something that I do for fun and for a living, and I love spending time with my family and with friends. I'm very happy to be at ISB, and I look forward to a wonderful year in this beautiful country. What will students learn in sixth and seventh grade choir? Well, the Beaverton School District choir learning targets are to demonstrate quality vocal production, perform music with technique, performs with musicality, demonstrates ensemble skills, listens and responds, and demonstrates musical literacy. So it's a very comprehensive type of choir class. How is your student scored? Students' assessments are scored according to the MYP Fine Arts criteria on a scale from 1 to 8. These can be found in the front of the student planner, and I'm sure you're pretty familiar with them by now. But the MYP Fine Arts criterion are A, knowing and understanding, B, developing skills, C, thinking creatively, and D, responding. All of the assessments that I give will fall under 1 or 2 of these categories, but usually only under 1. For instance, the latest category that I did a summative assessment of was a singing skill criterion of developing skills. And so that would be under letter B, developing skills, for the singing skills that student has developed over time. Written work will also be assessed, falling under knowing and understanding. Thinking creatively has a little bit more to do with how is the music correctly performed, and responding, how does the student write about music? Converting MYP scores to grades. Students will receive an overall score of 1 to 8 in each criteria. These summary judgments are not averages, but rather they look at growth over time and general trends. The summary judgments will be averaged to get an overall score. But in some cases, I will look at the skill increased over time and take the last score. These overall scores convert to letter grades. 6.0 to 8.0 is an A, 4.5 to 6 is a B, 3.0 to 4.5 is a C, 2.0 to 3.0 a D, and 0 to 2.0 an F. Classroom expectations. Students should be on time and ready to start. We don't have a bell that rings like most schools. We have music that plays during travel time between classes. And when the music stops, you should be in your seat. So I guess it's a form of musical chairs. Try to be in your seat when the music stops. And the students need to be in their seat with a notebook, their choir notebook, planner, pencil, a dry erase marker, and bring those to class every day. Students do need a designated notebook for this class. It cannot be shared with another subject. I ask that only one person at a time talk in class, and for everybody to look at the person who is talking. These are basic classroom skills and rehearsal skills. Singing full enough to be heard and let others do their work during section practice. We're still getting to these to a higher level. Right now, we're struggling with one or two of these, but it's still early in the year, and I'm sure that once we get to rehearsals that are indoors, things will be a little bit easier to maintain our classroom expectations. Canvas. Students are expected to use Canvas and have already done so. I want students to use Canvas to be aware of pending assignments and to practice choir music that is uploaded under files. I would love for students to use those files every day to memorize their music. And so, yes, there is homework in choir. It's on Canvas. It's found under files usually. But if there are other types of assignments, I will put those on Canvas as well. So far, the only assignments placed on Canvas were a notebook grade and the singing skills quiz. Summative grades can be viewed once posted. I have posted some already. Formative grades are not posted. What if a student is absent? Regular daily attendance is strongly encouraged and necessary to develop your student's musicality. If your student has to be absent, please check with Mr. Wild to see what information needs to be added to the notebook. Otherwise, regular use of the files for singing is a great way to continue to keep your mind active in the music and stay present in a way that you can if you are absent. Concerts this year have started off by being not scheduled in the normal way due to COVID restrictions. I'm hoping those COVID restrictions get lifted by the time our concert occurs. If they are not, we will record our concerts during regular class time with a small audience consisting of teachers and students. Concerts will be recorded at the end of the semester when students are most prepared to perform, and then they will be posted on a YouTube channel so that you can see them. If restrictions are lifted, I do have a concert scheduled, and that will appear on the next slide. Concerts will be graded. Participation is mandatory. If your student is absent, there will be a makeup opportunity. Concert date for first semester is January 14, 2022. Best way to contact me is through Parent Square or via direct email, thomas_wild@beaverton.k12.or.us. I sure hope that your student has a very successful year. Thank you.